Sheen, how was work? Did P eat some of the lumpiest too, or just you? Yeah.
She right got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and wanna see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that wanna keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but ain't from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Indianapolis Colts and the Baltimore Ravens.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The first of 4 months of the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Watch 52. 52's the mic. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
Marlon Mack. And from the 25,
Number 25, Marlon Mack, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Come on, ready? 40, Mike, 40. Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash.
Now we're going from there. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down at the line of scrimmage. This defense looking for an early start. This is 3rd down and 6.
Mike 19, Mike 19.
Out of the gun, Brissett.
Brissett's pass complete to Marquise Goodwin. It's a gain of 10. And the Colts first down.
And now he's got his first one here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Don't get nervous. 40's Mike, 40's Mike. Hey, keep it up, keep it up.
Now a run with Mack. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about
Marlon Mack, the ball carrier, taken down at the 41. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
And they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Come on, Ray.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's our time. It's our time.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets in.
Jonathan Taylor, the ball carrier.
It's a first down.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 10. First down, Indianapolis.
He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Brissett's pass complete to Trey Burton. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here we go. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
On 2nd down, it's Mack. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with
Marlon
a
Mack,
3rd and
the
about
Colt
4
ball
for
carrier, taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Check.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's going to get this.
Brissett's pass complete to Jonathan Taylor. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Colts.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
It's a pickup.
Marlon Mack, the ball carrier. He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot. Let's go. Hey, Mike 40, Mike 40. Hey, kill. I got you. Slam.
They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And he's going to be down close to a first
Jonathan
down.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
A gain of 4.
Marlon Humphrey on the tackle. An 8-yard pickup. And a Colts first down.
Back to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Marlon Mack, the ball carrier. Patrick Queen on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Ravens' 13-yard line.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
40's Mike right there. 40's Mike. 65. 65. You go tight. You got tight right there.
They'll try to play that. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Ravens have got it.
You know they can't stop it.
So they lost yardage and they declined the penalty.
That's what we do.
There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. And the holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. Now Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets
Alvin Kamara. That's good for a Baltimore Ravens.
First down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
This is Kamara. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Alvin Kamara, the ball carrier. The tackle made by Bobby Okereke. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 35-yard line.
13. You.
Play action. Now Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete.
Jackson on the keeper. Incomplete on the deep ball.
So the incomplete
brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go. Alvin Kamara on the carry. He was taken down by DeForest Buckner. No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Flush to his right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up.
Jackson on the keeper. Fumble on the play. Recovered by Indianapolis.
And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sets. Position.
And he'll be brought down at about
Jonathan Taylor, the Colts ball carrier. Marlon Humphrey on the tackle.
Yeah,
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
He was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check curls. Shift. Hey, check. 40's the mic. Rabbit.
Now the set. Man open, it's Goodwin. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Brissett's pass complete to Marquise Goodwin. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Rodrigo Blankenship for the extra point.
As a fan, is there anything prettier?
It's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a fair catch signal.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me,
Jackson on the keeper. Thrown away and incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Maybe hit him on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jackson. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Lamar Jackson sacked.
Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Tackle made back at the 22-yard line.
But you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They go play action now. Jackson rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven.
Big play there as they get the conversion.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Four down.
They'll run out of the gun and he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rule. Where you can extend them out, but sometimes they get out of the line and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Cause I'm rich and popping it, yeah. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit.
Following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the gun, Jackson. Buying time to his left. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on Divisional round weekend. as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by to let you know what's going on here. Eventful divisional round weekend.
Number 41, Alvin Kamara, the ball carrier. The tackle made by Bobby Okereke. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Go.
They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. Quick toss outright. And he's able to pick up the first.
Mark Andrews. That's good for a Baltimore Raven.
Will keep this drive rolling.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, middle.
Now a first down carries Kamara. And he'll fight forward maybe.
Alvin Kamara, the ball carrier, brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Colts' 27-yard line.
It was not a pass play. And go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Jackson's pass complete to Alvin Kamara. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
Jackson's pass intended for Mark Andrews. Incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
One of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Hey, middle.
4 down. Jackson from the shotgun. And this is caught.
That's good for another Baltimore Raven.
Ravens going to use the 2nd of their time.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
13.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And here he'll get
Jackson's
down to the
pass
7.
complete to Alvin Kamara. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 7-yard line.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
Should be a fairly easy one here. And the 10-year vet knocks it.
Kick is good. Makes the score Colts 6, Ravens 3.
As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
That's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the 2nd half of this AFC Divisional round. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all or nothing offensively in this game.
Jackson's pass intended for Marquise Brown. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Number 41, Alvin Kamara, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4. Lamar Jackson. That's good for a Baltimore Raven. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. For a coupe, for a season, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Go.
Alvin Kamara on the carry. He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Man left. 4 down. Check.
And now Jackson on to throw it. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And this one taken in on the right sideline.
Jackson's pass, intended for Mark Andrews, incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Jackson.
Jackson's pass, complete to Marquise Brown. A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage.
DJ Chark. That's good for a Baltimore Raven.
They pick up 22 yards in the process.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Fighting his way down to about the 35.
Alvin Kamara, the ball carrier, brought down at the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Going to throw quickly here, complete. He's got first down, much more inside the 20.
That's good for another Baltimore Raven. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
Hey.
On the ground, this is Kamara.
Alvin Kamara on the carry. He was taken down by DeForest Buckner. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 6-yard line.
Make a play himself, as we just saw there. That's a big day.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Keep it himself. They run again with Kamara.
Kamara again the ball carrier. Julian Blackman on the tackle. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Out quickly to the right. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. On 3rd down, Jackson. And he is going to go down.
Lamar Jackson sacked.
And that's his second sack of the game, but this player,
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's fourth down.
Upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 28-yard attempt. His kick is no good.
It caroms away, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review.
Number 25, Marlon Mack, the ball carrier. Tackle made at the 21-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
As well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Second and 9 now from the 21.
Wide, get wide. Hey, kill. Go.
A throw out wide caught by Pascal. That one good for the completion.
Brissett's pass. Complete to Zach Pascal. No gain on the play. And it brings up third down. That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Colts 6, Ravens 3.
This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Got 3 down. Hey, kill. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Mike 19. I got one.
On 3rd down, Brissett. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 40.
The third down pass. Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call. In that situation, sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Kamara. And down inside the 15.
Alvin Kamara. That's good for a Baltimore Raven.
He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
He pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of these slow running backs? Confirmed that could be a problem.
Alvin Kamara, the ball carrier. The tackle made by Bobby Okereke. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 13-yard line.
Now an option play on 2nd down. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And they're in the end zone. It's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. A costly penalty there. Lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And they'll bring him down at the 13.
Alvin Kamara on the carry. He was brought down at the 13-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Again, against the defense to see how they adjust and react. Their program's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
The Ravens on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete.
Jackson's pass complete to Marquise Brown.
Good
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick
The kick is good.
In the 4th quarter, this
That ties the game 6-6.
Good job defensively because they've allowed 3 trips.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Didn't get broken at all because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, 4th quarter. A lot of the teams with their hearts in their throats waiting to see
Jonathan Taylor, the Colts ball carrier. Patrick Queen on the tackle. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
As the game goes on, I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On 2nd down, it's a run with Mack. And he'll get this.
Number 25, Marlon Mack, the ball carrier. He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Let's go. Hey, let's get there. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Mike 19. Come on, D.
For the gun, here's Brissett. And that's going to be incomplete.
Brissett's pass, intended for Jonathan Taylor, incomplete. He was covered by Patrick Queen.
Any defense, you never want to let him get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Mike 19. Hey, check. Mike 19. Check the out.
To throw, Brissett. Deep ball for Goodwin. And no, it's incomplete.
Brissett's pass, intended for Marquise Goodwin, incomplete. Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Works his way inside the 30.
Number 41, Alvin Kamara, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Number 41, Alvin Kamara, the ball carrier. He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
They're going option play on 3rd down. Quick strikeout wide by Jackson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield.
Turn the knob, camera system incredible. Yeah, can't put $1, call it edible.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete.
Mark Andrews. That's good for a Baltimore Ravens. First and 10 at the 22-yard line. Alvin Kamara on the handoff. Taken down at the 19-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the
Kamara again the ball carrier. The tackle made by Bobby Okereke. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Let's go, D.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Here's Kamara. And I don't think Kamara.
Alvin Kamara the ball carrier.
Stopped him short.
The tackle made by Bobby Okereke. A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
And go for it on 4th and 3.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. I'm coming after you. Jim. Hey, Ozzy. Shut up. Mike 54. Mike 54.
Okay, double up.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
And Tucker's kick right there.
The kick is good. Makes the score Ravens 9, Colts 6. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
They've got to be careful that their celebrations are a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They're going to get out of here with a victory.
Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, maybe the shoes, maybe the team, maybe the camp, maybe the crew. You need to win, who need to win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hear them.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong, you don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your...
a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's picking it off.
Chuck Clark. The first down pass. Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
So 2 down, 1 to go, and this number 2 seed definitely looking the part, and now they sit 1 win away from a Super Bowl appearance.
Yeah, and I know originally they were disappointed not to get the number 1 seed and the bye through to the divisional round. But you know what they're saying right now? Let's just keep rolling. We're in a great spot.
I'm about to make a play.
Today's final score, Ravens 9, Colts 6.
So much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is, because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them because it's going to eat their heart out watching other people continue to play. But can they come back the next year and find it in them to make that same run again and maybe find a way to advance?